Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Batman White Knight, issue number 3. This is just such a great series. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't actually like this series. Comments below if you don't like the series, but you probably wouldn't be looking for a review of this series anyway. So basically, Clayface has been used by Joker. Now, is that Jack Napier Joker? Is that a different Joker? Are we still doing the whole 3 Jokers in this Elseworlds comic? I'm not entirely certain. But the Mad Hatter is controlling Clayface. Clayface is in turn been consumed by so many different characters, these bad guys all throughout the DC universe, the Batman Rogues Gallery. So all of them have been controlled and made to go out and cause all sorts of havoc. They wound up destroying this library that the Joker was setting up in what is it, Backwater, whatever the name of this freaking city is, this side city, that it's a very poor city. So Bane and Killer Croc, who actually looks like a freaking crocodile in this, they destroy this library, and Batman's like, no, it's a part of Joker's plan. He won't let it happen, but he's just so wrong. When are you ever going to learn that everything you know about the Joker, throw it out each time you face the Joker the next time? Seriously. So Batman, a bunch of people get hurt, but more specifically, Batman actually gets critically injured. Like, he is actually bleeding all over the place. I don't know who's going to clean out the car now. You'd figure Alfred, but here's the thing. Batman goes to this little secret laboratory area where there's only one bed. And Alfred is on the bed. And Batman goes up, he's like, and he just faints from the blood loss. He wakes up, who knows how long later. He's got IVs in him and everything. And he looks over, and sitting on the couch is Alfred, who watched him until he died. Yeah, Alfred died in this. I'm actually a little bit past the whole Alfred dying thing because it's been used a lot, especially lately. It's been used a lot. But that being the case, this was still pretty good because, Batman, you see, he's actually racked over this. He goes up and he starts having a conversation with Gordon. Turns out that Napier was able to uncover proof that all of the top 1% of the top 1% were able to start a fund using hurricane relief and all sorts of things, natural disaster relief, to be able to make money off of the Batman situation. You know what I'm saying? Batman, he's chasing bad guys. Batman's got a really rough method. Now, I've seen Batman have rough methods in lots of different comics before, crossovers, Elseworlds, whatever. We've seen that a lot of times, right? Here, he's just a little bit too rough. And Commissioner Gordon is a little bit too complicit with the things that he's doing. So this comic is really changing characters, sometimes a little bit too much, just to try and make a point. Case in point, there's the part where Gordon says, I'm a little bit bothered by all this. I didn't know about all this stuff. And Batman says to him, are you questioning my methods? Okay, that's a bit much. The Batman that I like does not talk like that, especially not to Gordon. He'll disappear on him. He won't let him finish a sentence, all that good stuff, But when push comes to shove, he's always respected Gordon. So the whole "are you questioning my methods" thing, Batman really is a bit too rough in this. And by a bit, I mean a whole lot, like literally. Gotham City, in my opinion, would actually be better off without a Batman. Then they'd have to start channeling more funds into the police department. Either way, one other thing that's a huge change on this is that Jason Todd was possibly the first Robin. At the very least, he was Robin before Dick Grayson was a Robin, and he was killed. His body was never found. So that's a bit of a twist. Will this actually come up? I'm expecting that it will, that somehow this will explain something, but it's there. It was there for me to read. All that being considered, this is still an amazing comic book. I love the way that everything is written and drawn in this. It's literally something where you can't just read this comic as though it's a standard Batman comic. It's not. It's absolutely not. You can't assume anything. Like I said, Jason Todd was potentially the first Robin here. You have to literally look at everything, every single thing that is being said and everything that's being shown and try and see what's going on. Dude, 2 Jokers. two Harleys. I mean, there's two Harleys for crying out loud. That should say something. Did you see the variant cover? I love that. So, yeah, she was introduced in the previous issue, and you actually have to pay attention to which Harley is talking at the moment, even though they're separated, because it counts. It matters. This comic is amazing. This comic book is amazing. It's easily one of the best comics out there right now, guys. A+ for this. It deserves nothing less. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. I'm going to wrap this one up. Professor Bell, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.